Because every time I go to the airport, bonnets, house shoes, them big fluffy ass house shoes from the beauty supply store, pajamas and a pillow, all that. And guess what? It don't be nobody but us. It's embarrassing. You lose so much credibility on site when you have that.
Good morning.
And good morning.
You know, sometimes you make a comment from your feelings and then people go off because they too have feelings. Big feelings. So I saw this video where a guy was on another podcast and he was talking about, you know, young people in the airports wearing their bonnets and their house shoes and
the big fluffy slippers.
You know. And I mean, we had a difference of opinion on that. You want to hear it?
Yeah. I want to
So
know.
as you all know, he doesn't, it's LinkedIn. That's it for the most part.
If it ain't LinkedIn, I don't hear it.
Yeah. So I get to be the person who wakes him up at dark 30
and presents the internet
to present him the interwebs. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to hand this to you.
Because of those bonnets and pajamas y'all wearing in these airports on these planes, they're going to change the dress code.
Yep.
Pretty soon, Hartsville is going to have a dress code where you can't wear that shit at all. Because every time I go to the airport, bonnets, house shoes, them big fluffy ass house shoes from the beauty supply store, pajamas and a pillow, all that. And guess what? It don't be nobody but us. It's embarrassing. You lose so much credibility on site when you have that. You don't need it. But if you say something to one of them, you're going to get your ass cussed out. Another fad, and I don't know why they hadn't gotten rid of this, brothers with these sagging pants.
Sagging and a skinny jeans.
Sagging skinny jeans. You can't pull them up.
You can't walk, you can't run.
I tried to end it, and it didn't work out well. I overdid it a little bit. The young adults were around me wearing a lot of sagging pants. And I'm like, dude, if you're going to do it, go all the way. So I went on home, put some on, but I ain't had no drawers on. And it didn't work out. Because of those bonnets and pajamas.
Should I tell you what I said that caused all the heck to break loose?
I want to hear.
Oh, wait a minute. Juicing just got easier. That's not it. Okay. So what I said, I said two things, okay, that a lot of people liked. Right, had a few likes, but then there were approximately 50 replies. So
struck a nerve.
Right, so I'll tell you what I said.
Okay.
I said, minding your business is free. The flight is not. They paid just like you. Credibility from whom? Who are they trying to impress? Will I do it? No, but my goodness, y'all profile worse than the police. So that struck a lot of nerves. Whole lot of nerves.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more. Yeah, it's over 50 replies. So at some point, somebody said I should tell your sorors on you.
Your sorors?
Right. Like what?
They ain't the ones with the bonnets.
And first of all, I am 29 in that. Okay? Ain't nobody telling me nothing. Nothing.
29.
I'm 29. I have been in the sorority for 29 years.
Oh,
Who gonna check me, boo?
You've been.
I'm 29. I'm a young, spry 20. But I wish somebody might. Whatever. First of all, I'd put on a pink and green bonnet if you want to act like that. If you want to act like that, come for me if you want to. But anyway, so the next thing I said, because you all heard his voice, right? And since we're judging people, I wonder if people judge the way he speaks, or the earrings in both of his ears, or his tattoos. Can some old school person come and tell him how to speak, or how to dress in a way that's acceptable? There are people who would say that he needs to learn to speak the King's English before he starts judging folks' bonnets and house shoes. I mean, I'm not going to say it, but somebody might.
But you just
I just said it. Because that's how people act on the internet. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this is respectability politics 101.
It's gross. It's giving Bill Cosby, and you know what kind of person he is.
Why do we have to bring that up?
No, because he's the one about pull your pants up and all this stuff. Dude, you sound old and sad. And then he wants to try to be funny. You're not funny. You're not funny.
No.
You just seem sad. And then okay, there are a lot of young people who don't really even get a chance to leave their neighborhood.
I was just about to bring that up.
Right? I mean, and didn't Michelle Obama, she said we didn't even go downtown. She lived in Chicago.
Right.
And didn't go to Miracle Mile or any of those places. There are young people who do not leave their little sphere. So when they get an opportunity to get on a flight, I don't care what they have on. I am just glad they are headed somewhere else.
I have it more of an issue with him saying he's embarrassed by it.
Yeah, because that's not your business.
Who are you to be embarrassed by what somebody else if it was somebody else that didn't share the same color as him,
would he be embarrassed?
Would he be embarrassed?
Because you don't know them kids.
They have nothing to do with you.
And no one's looking at you. See, I think he has some insecurities.
Yes.
Because no one is looking at him and connecting these kids to him or adults. I don't care what you put on.
Right.
First of all, them hairstyles are expensive.
Yep.
They cost a lot of money. And if you have seen the nastiness on an airplane, I would cover my $200 hairstyle as well.
Bro, I cut my own hair. I want to put a hat on.
Right. You want to, because you see people putting their feet on the headrest, like they'll turn all the way around and have the back of their little sweaty legs on the headrest. No, if I had a bonnet,
why you gotta be sweaty?
Because they sweaty, they just look sweaty. Ugh. But there are people who are not the people he's talking about that wear whatever they want.
Right.
To the airport, there'll be all kind of business hanging out.
So where's the line? Like, can I wear sweats? Can I wear...
You can wear whatever you want because he's not the boss of you.
Right.
Who are you, dude? I can barely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, now let me stop playing. I can understand what you're saying.
The point to me is you don't know what these people have gone through.
Right. And you don't know where they're headed. You don't know if this is a stopover for like a 20-hour flight. You have no idea. And if you did, so what? It is still not your business to police what they have on. So right. It's embarrassing.
Okay, you the only one embarrassed
It's
because they are stomping along.
Right. They are getting on their flight to go where they're going. I personally do not care. Now, again, would I do it? It's highly unlikely. And it has nothing to do really with how it looks or what anybody else might think. It has to do with me having to purchase a different set of airplane house shoes. Because what those aren't going to do is come back in my house.
Wow. So you don't want to stomp around in 2 or 3 airports and then have to bring that back.
Right.
Whatever germs you've collected, you bring them back. Okay.
And then the idea, if they're fuzzy, that means that the little fuzz is collecting more germs. Like I'm cleaning the floor. I'm not going to be able to do that. My bonnet, I only have one. So if it touches the back of the airplane seat, I can't put it on and have it touch my pillow at night.
Fair.
Yeah, I can't do that. Skinny pants. I mean, I have women's skinny jeans, and can I run with or without them? No. So I'm not thinking about that as an issue. I mean, I'm not thinking about how athletic I can be in my
But
pants.
I thought we got over that after pants on the ground. Acting like a fool with your pants on the ground. That was
hilarious. What was that? That was American Idol?
American Idol, yeah. But, I mean, look, at this point, I think we got bigger things to worry about. Because
so many things.
I would be more concerned about the kid's safety and him making it as a black man in America than about whether or not his pants are up.
Yeah, I would be thinking... If he's in the airport, again, if he is in the airport, I won't care what he's got on.
Right.
Because he is headed somewhere.
And that can't be said about a lot of people.
That cannot be said about a lot of people. And then you're worried about strangers in an airport. You need to be worried about the people in your own family.
Right.
That are embarrassing you otherwise. Okay? Not strangers wearing fluffy shoes in an airport.
And just a public service announcement for travel. Travel is something that changes people's perspective.
Yeah.
So if you want people to grow, you want people to mature, you want them to travel.
Yeah.
And so anything you say that's going to be putting them in a mindset that they don't want to travel because they don't want to be judged by somebody like you.
That looks like them. Oh my gosh. You're talking about how they're being judged by you.
You're the one judging them
because of no one else is paying attention. No one else is paying attention. Nobody.
So you don't have to like what the person next to you is wearing. You don't have to like how they smell.
No. You didn't
buy their ticket. You can't change how they smell.
I can't change it, but I can change my seat because, friend.
You hope you can, but if that's a full flight, guess what you're doing?
You can look musty. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But when you assault my nasal passages,
if bruh hasn't changed his drawers in 6 weeks,
see that's different. That's
his sit down air is boofing up, and you.
That's different. That is very different.
You will press the call.
I'm calling the attendant. I don't care what he has on. I don't care, or she or they. I don't care what they're wearing. But friend, and you ain't got to take a shower. I don't know what you're doing for the rest of the day. But as a courtesy, see, what you wear is not a courtesy, but your scent is a courtesy to the people around you.
You just gonna walk around in the airport with a handful of
no, you
wipes.
Can walk by me. I don't care. Walk by me. But if we're sitting next to each other,
do me a solid.
Do me a solid and go rinse that off. Oh, actually, you know what? Don't activate it. Matter of fact, I'm just going to find me someplace else to sit. Or I'm going to go to the bathroom and just stay there. Although they did arrest somebody for not coming out the bathroom.
Wait, what?
Yes, that's a whole other show. Okay. But young people, and I know young people are probably not watching this because we're old.
We're not their demographic.
We're not their demographic. But if you are watching this and you have an opportunity to get on a flight, please be comfortable. Wear what you want. If you are nervous and you need to be in a good hoodie, because I know the young people love a hoodie when they're feeling some kind of way. Or if you want to bring a weighted blanket or a real comfortable pillow, because he don't like neck pillows either.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he said you can't be hauling a pillow through the airport either. If you need a pillow, anything, but get a new pillowcase. This is the mom in me. Please don't put that pillow nowhere else once it's been on the flight. I need you to put a pillowcase over that. But bring your pillows, bring your blankets, bring your stuffy if it makes you feel comfortable. And, and get a window seat so you can see outside and see what's going on and see yourself in the air. Okay, see yourself above. What's above me?
Going
above.
places.
Going places.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Enjoy.
And don't worry about some whoever. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't know who that man is. It just came up in my feed and I was like, rude. But have a good time. Meet new people.
Taste new foods.
And wash your bum. I don't know what he's talking about. I can't control how people smell. I'm going to need you to be clean. You know what? That's it. Wear what you want. Just be clean. Okay? You got to be there's some kind of etiquette you got to have. Be clean and bring headphones. That's it. Other than that, I don't care what you do.
Why do you need the headphones?
Because if someone's sitting next to you and they're trying to sleep and you're watching a show with no headphones.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. We should put some flight etiquette in the comments for the young folks that are on the planes. Actually, that's all I got really is wash your behind.
Short list.
Yeah, wash your behind and bring headphones. That's really it. Oh, and do not put your feet on the, I don't think the people that watch this would do that, but don't put your feet on the food table because that's disgusting.
How do you fold yourself up to get your feet up on the tray?
How many bare, musty feet have been on that? It's disgusting. And bring wipes.
I just don't
bring wipes for your tray table.
If you're not 3 years old, how do you get your feet up on that?
I don't care if it's 3-year-old feet, 5-year-old feet, 10-year-old feet. Is feet. So bring wipes to clean your tray table. Definitely do that.
Or don't touch it.
No, because what if they need to put their laptop on it?
Okay.
Yeah. Bring your laptop if you have one. And your tablet. But don't forget it on the plane. Okay, that's all my advice. That's all I've got.
The list got longer.
But it wasn't no judgy list other than smelling funny. It's not a judgy list.
Feet.
Anyway, we got to go to work.
I definitely got to go to work now.
Yes. So, safe travels, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.